Hey, what's up, y'all? My name is Mizzle. You're watching my channel, Mizzle 14, and I'm here doing MTV Ghosted, the episode of Kayla and Shawn. Yo, I just got finished watching this, and this had me going. This guy, it is something serious. This show lets you know that to stay away from a guy like this. Stay away and don't even deal with him. And now his freaking face is on national television. So any chick who see this show, see that guy, stay away from him. Stay away from him. I'm going to explain why I said that. Because it was a crazy, ridiculous ass episode. Like, ridiculous. Not to the point of Kayla, because Kayla's a sweet, beautiful woman. I don't know why he would just do something to the girl. And it's like, that's what sometimes these women get so jaded with other men, and they give the good man a hard time because these badass little ones will spoil the bunch. Even though you gotta stay strong and realize not every man is the same. But now it's just like little guys like this cause a problem for women, and then they give this guy a hard time, these good guys a hard time, and then these good guys who's so good to women end up start coming jading themselves, and now they start treating women bad because they was treated bad from a woman who was treated bad from a guy. So you see this cycle that's going on. Like, come on, we need to break the cycle and stop giving these men, these freaking no good dogging ass men, a chance to move your life. Alright, so that just don't wait this episode because I just basically gave you who the hell this guy is in just a little bit as 1 minute. I could have ended right here, but no, I'm gonna tell you what the episode. Alright, so this MTV Ghosted, and it's just like the formula. I'm gonna explain how the setup goes. The haunted who has been ghosted reach out to the show and call Rachel or Travis. Rachel Travis meet them whatever around the country, USA. Right now, today's episode was in Brooklyn, New York. No. Episode that I'm talking about was in Brooklyn, New York. And they reach out to them, they get all the information, find out what happened, how they met, when they got ghosted and stuff like that. They get all the information and then they try to do the investigation. After the investigation, they update the person, and then that person and the ghosted meet together. The person who ghosts the haunted is called the ghost. They meet and they have a confrontation. The person, the haunted, say their piece. The ghosts say why they ghosting the person, and then they have their final confrontation. The final text is saying where they're gonna make up and where they're gonna ghost. If one person say ghost, then it's a done deal. That's it. Alright, after I just gave you this freaking beginner episode, the beginner disclaimer, then y'all should know what the hell the outcome ended. And it was clearly why she should have ghosted this guy. Now, I'll explain why. So Brooklyn, New York, named Kayla. She was in a dating scene, and all her friends were telling her that the online dating is good. They met their soulmates for online dating. Online dating, I'm half and half on it. As someone, I feel like every situation is not the same. Not everyone you meet online are douchebags or jokes. You meet 9 bad apples to get that one Prince Charming or that one princess or woman queen that you can meet online. So you don't know who you would get. You just gotta sort through them. So sometimes online dating is tough, and even regular old-fashioned way is tough, but online dating is like a quicker way. So some people do really well and make their soulmate. So all her friends was telling her that. So she was really never a really online dating person. So she tried it. And she tried Tinder. I never got on Tinder. I don't know what Tinder is. Everybody's saying it's a dating site. You swipe left or you swipe right. You swipe right. I swipe right. You swipe right. And if that person's match with you, I guess y'all meet up, y'all talking, y'all going on a date, whatever. Alright, so she clearly said her profile, she is looking for someone in a relationship. No, I said that wrong. She is not here for anyone for a hookup. She is serious for a relationship. She saw his profile. He's tall, he's handsome, he's charming. Now, usually when a guy is very charming and they know they have options and they know women can fall for them easily, they are usually douchebags. Clearly. Sometimes, I'm not saying to get an ugly guy. Sometimes you get some guy who's not so overly handsome because they know they have chicks falling for them no matter what they do. They have chicks throwing their panties at them. So they know they could get a girl. They could just say a little few things and the girl just fall for them. So it's very hard to try to date someone who's overly handsome. And he's a handsome guy. Like, I'm not gonna say he's not handsome, but he used that to his advantage. So, tall, handsome, devilishly charming. They met around. Let me get the timeline right because it's important to the timeline because the reason why it's serious. She met him in November in 2017. They dated for 7 months, and he ghosted her around July of 2018. From November to July. They was talking, they were having a good time, they were going out on dates, she always was cooked for him. They never really go out. She always cooked for him. She went to his house numerous times, but they only sat in the couch. They never went anywhere else in the house. It was only the couch. She said, that's kind of weird that you go to his house and only spend time on the couch. What? Is he homeless? Is he a bum? You know, this is not his place. He's a freeloader. He's staying in somebody's house. What is it? Like, why are you staying at only in his couch in his own house? Like, if it's an apartment, why you didn't in the bedroom? Why you didn't meet this? Like what's going on? So that's right there. It was like, okay. So it was like she thought it was this serious. And then one night it was supposed to be a date. Set up a date. He agreed to the date. And this is, I think, it's around November. The date. He just won that date. 9 o'clock. They supposed to meet up. Come to her house. She would cook her all that stuff. He didn't show up. 10 o'clock she texted him. He didn't say nothing. 11 o'clock they said that it just straight ghost. So she calling him, FaceTime or whatever, and getting all the information because she was saying that, yeah, he was sending a text, good morning, sunshine, good night, FaceTime, and they was talking. She thought it was serious. 7 months of dating, like she thought it was getting it, and she started to fall in love with him. And I said, oh, girl, and that's what it do. And then he ghosted her. I said, what is the reason that he ghosted this girl? She's a beautiful woman. She says she's very independent. She's very strong. She don't need his money and stuff like that. He worked on common jobs, I think, whatever he was doing. And I guess he probably was intimidated by that. She thinking that he probably was intimidated by her success. And I say real men don't need to be intimidated by a woman who has success. Real men likes that. Because at the end of the day, they still can feel like a man and want a woman who is succeeding. It's because it's a partnership. That's how you get. You want a woman who can help out and stuff like that. All right? And be there when you need it. So, I don't think why a real man would be offended by a woman who is successful and very independent. Yes, she could probably need a man, but that's why she's online trying to date and stuff like that. She knows she's going to need a man. Even though she's strong and strong-willed, she still need a man to be there and protect her and stuff like that. So she wants that. And she want to be in love. So she started to fall in love with him. And then he just ghosted her. I said, oh my God, just not good. So now she want to know what happened, why she got ghosted, all that stuff. So she don't know anybody, but she said a week later after she ghosted, she saw him with another chick. I said, oh, okay. Or she saw a picture or something online with another female. Alright, so that was that. So they try to figure out, Travis and Rachel try to figure out all the information, what they kind of get. They got her social media. She said they got the phone number and stuff. They contact Shawn and left him a message. He didn't answer. Alright, so, but after talking to Kayla, they had a couple of theories. Theories is that, oh yeah, I forgot. After they talk to the hunted, they come up with theories to see what theories is most likely the one that was the reason why they ghosted the person. So they come up with that. He had another girlfriend. That's what I would think. I would say maybe he had another girlfriend on the side, got a baby mom on the side, another family somewhere, and he trying to live the double life. That's what I was thinking, but I was completely wrong about that. He was a freeloader that he used these women for whatever he could get, and then he just get what he wants from them and then leave on. But I said what he gaining because she never said she gave him any money. All she did was they go out on dates, they cook for him and stuff like that. So that's what he getting out of it. What is he getting out of these women that he could make him just do this? All right, so and then he not looking for a serious relationship. I said I could understand that. Like he just ghosted her after he said that. I would say maybe we don't know because we don't know the other story until we find out. So I'm about to explain the other story. And now I realize that number 3, that theory was out the window. All right, no, that theory is seriously what is this? He's not looking for something serious. All right, so then look at the social media page. Look at the social media Instagram, and then they come up with a post. But it wasn't on his page. It was on a chick page. I guess a friend follower or whatever. And she tagged him on the follow. She tagged this girl named Sharice. And she was on a gun range with a gun and a shooter and putting on bullets and putting a thing. And she said something about him. And they said, you figure this out. So it was not a good message. in a gun range showing a picture where your bullet holes like boom, 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 that bullet holes in that freaking picture. That should show something that she's not feeling this guy Shawn, and just telling him to figure it out. And do what you got to do with the information. Do what you got to do with things you have done. I said, oh, okay. So they contact Sharice. So she called them back, and she said, what's going on? And they said they from Ghosted. They from MTV Ghost. They want to know what's going on with Shawn and stuff. And she said, do you know Shawn? She said, yeah, we dated. She said, can we meet her? I said, oh, dated. And he said, can we meet you? She said, yeah. So she was in the studios, all that stuff. I said, she's another pretty girl. And she explained it. This is her timeline. She said she dated Shawn, and he met her at the laundromat. He dated Shawn from the summer of 2017 to the fall 2017, around November. So he was with Sharice first. He was with Sharice first, and then he ghosted her. Oh, well, he was Sharice first. And then she explained that they were supposed to go out to eat, or all like that. No, she go to the house a couple of times. Yeah, she went to the house, and they dated and all that stuff. And then he said they were supposed to go out on a date, and then he stood her up. He stood her up, no contact, no phone call, no nothing. He just ghosted her. I said, Dad, he ghosted her. Then he ghosted Kayla. Do y'all see a pattern here? He just go with date chicks and they ghost them and don't say any explanation why they ghosting them, this person. So Sharice moved on. So now it's Kayla. So it was Sharice, then it was Kayla. Alright, so the timeline was overlapping because he was with Sharice from the summer of 2017 to the fall of 2017, which is November. And that's around the same time, that's when he started dating Kayla in November 2017 into July 2018. So it's an overlap, and then he went to Kayla. After he goes Sharice, then he went to Kayla. Alright, so now he with Kayla. Now he goes to Kayla in 2018. So now we in this 2018 time period. We want to figure out why he got ghosted, why he goes to Kayla. So she was like, that's messed up, all that stuff. So they realized and say, listen, it would be beneficial if you talk to Kayla and be there and tell her your story, because it will help out. It would give her more sense of purpose of who this guy is. She said, yeah, I'm good. Cool. And all the while, they're trying to Kayla to update her. While they was going to go Kayla to update her, they got a call for Shawn. And when Shawn talked, and I said, oh my God, this guy is going to be a piece of work. He was saying, what's going on, man? What you got calling me for? And he said, this is great show travel for show MTV Ghosted. He said, ghosted? What do you mean by ghosted? I said, oh, hell no. Everybody in the world knows what the hell ghosted means. Ghosted means like you just up to disappear. Nowhere trace, no thing. A ghost is like somebody who's gone, even though you don't remember hear the term, you probably could think what ghost means. Ghost is someone who just gone, is not there, is out of space, out of mind, disappearance. So that's what ghosted is. And he said, oh no, don't be ghosting. So he said thought ghosted was breaking up chicks. I said, no, breaking up with women means breaking up with them, that you actually talk to them and communicate, breaking up with them. Ghosted means that you just cut off communication, you just leave and disappear without a trace and don't say anything. That's what ghosted means. So I was like, oh, so he didn't know what ghosted was. So they was like, so the girl named Kayla reached out to us. He said, Kayla who? I said, ooh, Kayla who? Kayla what? You don't know who Kayla was? So you were dating all these chicks. You don't know who was Kayla? And reached out to her. He said, oh, man, y'all just get him out of my. This is ridiculous. This is dying. I was like, oh, he's very dismissive. He don't really care. He said, this is stupid. This is whack. I know you're talking about these ghosts and chicks. Oh. He said, so they was like, oh, you could meet with Kayla because a conversation you meet was something like that. He said, no, I'm working tomorrow. No, I'm doing something. He said, oh, I'm free Sunday. He said, well, we get meet with Kayla. If we get Kayla to come on Sunday when you going to meet, he said, oh, yeah, whatever, man. I was like, oh, my gosh. Right off the bat, you can tell he's not here for it. He don't think this is serious. He don't care. He think it's funny. He think it's goofy. And he was very dismissive. So it was like, you know what? Get him over. He said, good. So now, they call, on the way to Kayla, they got a freaking post of Shawn. He just posted a picture of him in the gym an hour ago. So they was like, let's go to the gym. They talked to them, they was in Blink. I said, I used to go to Blink gym. Now I'm Platinum Fitness A. So they went to go Blink, and they was asking around. And the guy said, make sure you ask people if they comfortable being filmed. So I guess he asked all the people, they say it was cool. Or the actual people, they blurred their faces out either. I said, oh, some people got blurred out. I get one person face got blurred out, but everybody showed their face. They said they don't care. So They were saying no. Everybody was saying no until they met this chick. So she saw the picture. She said, "Oh yeah, I'm dating him too." I said, "Dang, what? What is going on?" Now this girl name is Tina. She said she dated for him a few months. She met him in July 2018 to October 2018. So after he ghosted Kayla, he met Tina. And that Tina is the girl that Kayla saw him going on dates with. And Kayla was the girl that Sharice saw him going on a date with. So it was like, this is a serious pattern. He's a serious ghoster because he ghosted Sharice, he ghosted Kayla, and then Tina said, they was going out. He was cool. He met her at the gym and stuff like that. He asked her a couple of dates. They went out on a couple of dates. And on her birthday, they supposed to have a birthday dinner. He supposed to show up, but he never showed up. He didn't call. He didn't text nothing. He didn't nothing FaceTiming or no communication. And then later on, she said she found out he's somewhere else with other chick or something like that. I said this is a pattern. So and then he ghosted her. He never said anything to her too. So he's a serious ghoster. He's a serious ghoster. Now y'all see why I feel like it don't even need to be seen the rest of the episode because it's clearly is a pattern that this guy is doing. So he's not serious in any relationship, and he's been serious a ghoster. So this is MO. This is what he do. He a freeloading this woman, getting what he needed from this woman, and then ghosting them. And I was saying, what is he getting out of them? Because he's just going on a couple of dates, and what? And that's it. And then you ghost them. After you ghost them, I was like, okay. And no explanation. So he's a serious ghoster. So clearly he did. We ain't say no. We knocked the theory that he has a girlfriend. We know he's not serious in any relationship because he's been doing habitually ghosting, and he's a freeloader. So what he's doing? Okay. So that Tina, Sharice, Rachel, Travis met with Kayla, and they all explained their story to Kayla, and Kayla just now realizes that wow. And then when Travis told Kayla, when he said, Kayla, who? She was like, ooh. And then she started crying, but she wasn't crying because she's upset. She was crying because she's pissed off, and she said she don't want to give him no power, that he got her crying, so like that. So Rachel said it's not about him giving her power. It's okay to have your feelings because you have emotions because you was invested. You say you fall in love with a guy. So it's okay to have that feeling. So you're not giving her power. You take it back in your own narrative, your own privilege, and knowing that it's you. You take your power. Don't let him control that. You have the control, and bring that control back to yourself. Don't let him take that away. So once you reel it in and control your own power, he cannot take that away from you. So that was a good advice. So now it's a confrontation, right? So, Kayla got there because they asked Kayla, "Do you want Sharice and Tina to go with you at the thing? Because it will help you if you want." She said, "No, I can got this for myself." I said, "You better go ahead, independent woman." So she got this. She go confront him, and she's good to confront him now. So she went to confront him, and she sat there waiting. He called and said he gonna be late, and they said, "When he gonna be late?" I said, "You know what? When you're not serious with somebody, you gonna be late and everything. That means you're not serious. You're not, because if you were serious as far as make amends or whatever and tell why you want to ghost this chick, you would have been on time." But they could tell that he was not taking it seriously. He was late. So they got a car for him, and they say, "Listen, we got a car for you. You just want to come pick you up and stuff like that. Bring you over here and stuff like that." It's going to be where he don't know how long it's going to be. He said it's going to take a ride over there or whatever. I don't know where he was at, but he said he's going to take a long ride over there. It's crazy all that stuff. All that. So he said, "Yeah, whatever. Give me a car, whatever." And they said, "Get here when you get here." So they asked Kayla to go to the green room because they started sitting there and wait for him. So she said she agreed. Sat and waiting, and he didn't come to 3 hours later. I would say 3 hours. If I were Kayla, I would say, "You know what? I don't even want to talk to him anymore." But she want the answers. So, but if I were Kayla, I would even sat there. I say, "You know what? After I heard what I heard from these two chicks, he is serious a ghoster. So, what's the point I need the information for?" So 3 hours later, he came. He recognized Rachel. He said, "Oh, you the girl with the roses?" Because Rachel was, I think she was a bachelorette. I think she was a bachelorette, the first bachelorette show, and she was giving out roses to find out her date and everything. And I don't know the update on her, but I guess that situation happened and she got ghosted, whatever. I don't know what happened. No, she got a ring on her finger, so she's married. So I guess the person she picked, she married with them now. So, they went on, and he sat there and talked to her. He didn't even want to look at Kayla. So I said, all right. So she was talking to him. He didn't want to look at her. and she was explaining all that stuff. He said, what? He said, well, you don't remember? Because she was saying, listen, we was dating, we was talking, we was saying good morning text, he was good night text, and everything, and you said that you want to be serious with me or something. Oh, I didn't say that. He said, you never told her that you want to be serious? He said, I was drunk that night, I was there, we were having tequila. She said, we never got drunk with each other. We had a wine, but we never got drunk. He said, no, you don't remember that? You don't remember the shots we had, that tequila Mexican shots? He said, you can remember the drinks, but you can't remember the conversation you have with this chick? And he said, oh my gosh. I said, so she said, you confused me with other chicks you've been messing with. Because I'm not the one. Because you confused me with how other chicks you with. Because you confused the dates. Because he clearly got her messed up. Because that's not what the date happened. So I was like, he said, I was high. I agreed to meet. And he said, this is stupid. This is ridiculous. She said, why you meet with me? He said, I was high. I was like, oh my gosh, this guy got making so many excuses. So she said, do you have any last relationships? He said, no, my last real relationship was in high school because he said, I used to break up with women. I used to get with women, break up with women, and then they freaking keep my car, they do this. So he said, instead of going through the freaking breaking up phases, I just ghost them. And that's ever since then, he been a ghoster. He been getting with the chicks, dating them, and ghost them. And he said, feel that was an easier approach than breaking up with them. I said, the reason why they doing all that when you break up with them, because you is playing with their emotions. It's your behind. It's not this chick's. It's not the chick's fault. So since then, he said the reason why he doing ghosting now, because the female in the past had been doing crazy stuff when they getting broken up with. So instead of breaking up with them, he ghosted them. I was like, that was a childish, coward ass excuse as I ever heard of. So I was like, all right. So everybody was Kayla. She was like, she getting pissed off, and she said, you know what? She got clarity. She said, I don't know what the hell I was thinking with this guy. Cause she said, cause of you, I'm giving other people a hard time because of you and everything. He said, whatever, all that stuff. So after all said and done, it was time to do the final text when they go say the makeup and ghost. I said, clearly y'all know the answer was, it's ghost. She's like a ghost. I said, if she ever would say makeup, I said, I don't know. I would have got off on Kayla, but I would say, girl, clearly got her freaking mojo. She said ghost. He didn't even figure final text. He said, well, yo, what? He said, ghost is the easy approach. You want me to break up a text with you? All that stuff, you want to break up with you? This is all this for? Because I didn't send a goodbye text to you. I was like, what the hell? She asked for you ghost her. So basically you ghost her because you feel like it was an easy approach to ghost her. No reason. He just want to ghost her. While she was doing the possibility of taxi, he was calling himself an Uber. And when Rachel and Travis are paying for this Uber, they said, no way, hell, we not paying for your Uber. You get your own damn ass in the Uber and go off. He was getting himself an Uber instead of texting an answer. I said, I don't know. He said, if I ain't saying her a goodbye text, will you make her, I would send her a text now? I said, yes, you know what? Get out. Get out. Get out. He think everyone was trying to flirt with her. And he was thinking that Rachel was trying to flirt with him. He said, Rachel said, you didn't ring on my finger. I'm not trying to flirt with you. Get out of here. And now you're on national television. He said, I'm not going to feel bad. I ain't going to feel bad for doing this. She said, you don't need to feel bad. And now you feel shitty because now you're on national television. Everybody will see this show, especially it's a new show. And now everybody who's seen this face of Shawn, y'all know to stay away from him. And he will be miserable and lonely for the rest of his life until he figured out his childish ways and set it out and change his mind. Because now he look like he's in his, I don't know how he look like. He's in late 20s, early 30s, and a grown-ass man acting like this. Stay away from him. So, that's it, y'all. They check in with Kayla. She's good. She said she's dating again and she hang out with her friends. And she's gonna move on and she learned from it. She don't regret the experience because she learned from that experience. They tried to check him with Shawn and he was not answering. I said, good. You don't need you shouldn't even check up on him. You could clearly tell what kind of guy he is. When he freaking called for Uber, when they supposed to do the final text, they was done with this guy. And they wanted her to pay. I would say, hell no. You better walk your ass or you better pay for your own Uber. No, you called for Uber, you pay for yourself. And that was that, y'all. That was MTV Ghosted. Tell me how y'all feel about this. Please, y'all let me know how it is. Y'all went through the same situation or y'all see this. Tell me how y'all feel about this episode. Please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. And I'll talk to y'all later. All right? Peace.